Imagine a garden that takes care of itself, where soil stays moist, weeds disappear, and you never have to buy or lay mulch again. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today I'm going to show you 5 incredible seeds that do exactly that. Plants that grow into their own natural mulch and keep your garden thriving all season long. Welcome to Purely Garden, the place where we turn simple seeds into powerful garden solutions, helping you grow healthier, more productive plants without extra work or chemicals. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, these self-mulching seeds are going to change the way you think about your garden forever. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss a tip that can save you time, effort, and money in your garden. And if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow garden enthusiasts. Let's make gardening effortless and natural together. Seed number 1, buckwheat. Buckwheat is one of the most powerful plants you can introduce to a self-mulching garden, and it works in ways that go far beyond simply covering the soil. From the moment it sprouts, it grows quickly and develops dense foliage that acts like a living blanket for your garden beds. This rapid growth not only shades the soil, reducing evaporation and keeping moisture locked in, but also suppresses weeds by outcompeting them for sunlight and space. Unlike traditional mulch that sits on top of the soil and must be replaced or replenished, buckwheat continually renews itself, providing ongoing protection and enrichment as it grows. Its broad leaves eventually start to die back and decompose directly where they fall, creating a natural, nutrient-rich layer of organic matter that feeds your soil and encourages the growth of beneficial microbes. This means your garden soil becomes healthier over time, all without you having to lift a shovel or buy a single bag of mulch. Beyond its soil-protecting benefits, buckwheat is also incredibly valuable for the ecosystem of your garden. It attracts a wide variety of pollinators, including bees and butterflies, which are essential for fruiting plants and vegetables. Additionally, it draws in predatory insects that feed on common pests, naturally helping to keep your crops safe from infestations without the need for chemical sprays. This dual benefit of soil enrichment and pest management makes buckwheat an indispensable companion plant, particularly in vegetable gardens and flower beds. When used strategically between rows of main crops or in empty spaces, it not only improves the fertility of the soil, but also creates a vibrant, living mulch that actively supports the growth of surrounding plants. Planting buckwheat is simple and flexible, making it ideal for gardeners of all experience levels. You can sow it directly into bare soil as a cover crop, or interplant it among your existing vegetables to provide continuous protection and enrichment. Because it grows so rapidly, you can even plant successive batches throughout the season to maintain an unbroken layer of living mulch, ensuring that your soil remains healthy, fertile, and well protected year-round. Once it begins to flower, you can allow it to set seeds for the next planting cycle, or simply let it decompose naturally in place, further feeding the soil. In every way, buckwheat exemplifies the concept of a self-mulching garden. It protects, nourishes, and sustains itself while freeing you from the labor and cost of traditional mulching. Seed number 2, crimson clover. Crimson clover is a remarkable plant that transforms your garden beds into a living, self-sustaining mulch. From the moment it germinates, it spreads thick, lush foliage across the soil surface, acting as a natural barrier against weeds and helping retain moisture in the ground. Unlike conventional mulch that needs constant replenishing, crimson clover grows rapidly and continuously, creating a dense mat that shades the soil, prevents erosion, and keeps roots cool even during the hottest months. Its vibrant red flowers not only add beauty to your garden, but as the plant matures, the leaves and stems naturally die back and break down, forming a nutrient-rich layer of organic matter that feeds the soil and nurtures microbial life. Over time, your garden beds become richer, more fertile, and better structured, all thanks to this living mulch that requires virtually no maintenance once established. One of the most incredible benefits of crimson clover is its ability to fix nitrogen directly into the soil, The plant forms a symbiotic relationship with soil bacteria, converting atmospheric nitrogen into a form that is readily available for other plants to use. This means your vegetables, fruits, and flowers get a natural boost of essential nutrients, reducing or even eliminating the need for chemical fertilizers. At the same time, the thick foliage of crimson clover helps maintain soil moisture, which is critical for preventing plant stress during dry spells. By planting crimson clover, you're not just adding a living mulch, you're creating an all-in-one soil enhancer that feeds, protects, and improves your garden from the ground up. Crimson clover is incredibly versatile, making it suitable for a variety of garden setups, from small raised beds to larger plots. It works beautifully as an underplanting for vegetables, in bare patches between perennial beds, or along borders to prevent soil degradation. Its dense spreading habit means it can be planted in succession to ensure year-round coverage, keeping your garden self-mulching throughout the growing season. When the plant begins to die back, you can leave it in place to decompose naturally or lightly cut it back to allow for new growth, ensuring continuous soil protection. Over time, your garden will benefit from a thick, nutrient-rich mulch layer created entirely by crimson clover, making it a truly indispensable plant for anyone looking to maintain a low-effort, high-reward self-mulching garden. Seed number 3, hairy vetch. Hairy vetch is a powerhouse for creating a self-mulching garden, combining rapid growth with exceptional soil-enhancing qualities. From the moment it sprouts, this climbing cover crop sends out long, dense vines that quickly spread across garden beds, forming a thick green mat. This mat works as a natural barrier against weeds, blocking sunlight from reaching unwanted plants, while simultaneously retaining moisture in the soil and protecting it from erosion during heavy rains. Unlike traditional mulch, which sits inertly on the surface and eventually breaks down, hairy vetch actively grows and expands, continually renewing its protective layer. As the plant matures, its leaves and stems begin to decompose directly where they grow, adding a rich layer of organic matter that nourishes the soil and encourages the activity of beneficial microbes. This creates a living mulch system that supports soil fertility without requiring you to buy, lay, or replace anything manually. Beyond its physical coverage, hairy vetch is a remarkable nitrogen fixer, meaning it naturally enriches the soil as it grows. Its roots form a symbiotic relationship with nitrogen-fixing bacteria, capturing atmospheric nitrogen and converting it into a nutrient that is readily available for surrounding plants. This boosts the growth of vegetables, fruits, and flowers planted alongside it, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers and promoting healthier, more vigorous crops. At the same time, hairy vetch attracts beneficial insects such as pollinators and predators of common garden pests, contributing to a more balanced and resilient garden ecosystem. By planting hairy vetch, you're not only creating a self-mulching layer, but also enhancing your garden's long-term productivity and ecological health. Hairy vetch is also incredibly versatile and can be integrated into a variety of garden setups. It thrives along trellised crops, around the edges of beds, or even as an interplanting with slower-growing vegetables, providing continuous soil protection and nutrient cycling. When it reaches the end of its growth cycle, you can allow it to die back naturally, forming a thick, decomposing mulch that continues to feed the soil, or lightly cut it to encourage new growth and maintain coverage. With regular planting cycles, hairy vetch can provide year-round living mulch, making it an essential tool for gardeners who want to reduce labor while improving soil health, controlling weeds, and maintaining consistent moisture levels. It's a plant that actively works for your garden, turning every inch of soil it touches into a self-sustaining, fertile environment. Seed number 4, mustard greens. Mustard greens are not just a nutritious leafy vegetable, they're also a phenomenal plant for creating a self-mulching garden. When sown densely, their broad, lush leaves form a thick canopy that shades the soil, protecting it from harsh sunlight, reducing evaporation, and preventing weed growth. Unlike traditional mulch that sits in place and can blow away or degrade unevenly, mustard greens actively grow, continuously expanding their coverage and creating a living blanket over your garden beds. As the season progresses, their leaves naturally die back and decompose in place, forming a rich layer of organic matter that nourishes the soil and encourages beneficial microbial activity. This living mulch doesn't just protect the soil, it improves its structure, boosts fertility, and helps retain moisture, allowing your garden to thrive with minimal intervention. Beyond soil protection, mustard greens have natural biofumigant properties, meaning they can help suppress certain soil-borne pests and diseases. This makes them a dual-purpose plant. Not only do they provide a self-mulching layer, but they also act as a natural gardener's ally against common problems that can harm your crops. Their rapid growth and dense foliage make them ideal for filling gaps between main crops or covering bare patches of soil, ensuring that your garden remains protected and productive throughout the growing season. Over time, as the plants decompose, they leave behind nutrient-rich organic matter that feeds your vegetables, flowers, and fruits, creating a cycle where the plant both protects and nourishes the soil naturally. Mustard greens are extremely versatile, thriving in both small raised beds and larger garden plots, and they can be interplanted with almost any other crop. They're easy to sow, fast-growing, and can be planted in succession to maintain continuous soil coverage, ensuring that your garden stays self-mulching throughout the year. When the plants begin to mature and die back, you can simply leave them in place to decompose, creating a dense organic mulch layer, or lightly cut them back to make room for new crops. This makes mustard greens a perfect addition to any gardener's toolkit, offering protection, pest control, and soil enrichment all in one plant. With mustard greens in your garden, you'll see the soil improve, weeds disappear, and moisture levels stabilize, all while reducing your workload and creating a naturally resilient growing environment. Seed number 5. Oats. Oats are an incredibly versatile cover crop that can transform your garden into a self-mulching paradise. From the moment they germinate, their tall, fibrous stalks create a natural canopy that protects the soil from harsh sunlight, heavy rain, and wind, effectively reducing erosion and moisture loss. Unlike traditional mulch that needs to be applied and replaced manually, oats grow rapidly and continuously, forming a dense living layer that shields the soil while also loosening compacted areas with their extensive root system. As the plants mature and eventually die back, the stalks and leaves decompose in place, creating a thick, nutrient-rich organic layer that feeds the soil and encourages beneficial microbial activity. This natural process ensures that your garden beds remain fertile, well-structured, and self-protected without constant effort or maintenance. Beyond acting as a physical mulch, oats provide significant soil benefits that enhance your garden's productivity. Their deep roots improve soil aeration and drainage, allowing water and nutrients to penetrate more effectively to surrounding crops. As they break down, oats contribute organic matter that boosts soil fertility and improves structure, creating an environment where vegetables, fruits, and flowers can thrive. Additionally, oats can act as a companion plant, suppressing weeds and providing habitat for beneficial insects that support a healthy garden ecosystem. By integrating oats into your garden, you create a living mulch system that protects, nourishes, and sustains your soil naturally, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers or labor-intensive mulching practices. Oats are incredibly adaptable, making them suitable for a wide range of garden layouts and climates. They can be planted between main crops, along borders, or as a continuous cover crop to ensure year-round protection. Because they decompose naturally after their growing cycle, you can leave the residue in place as a mulch for subsequent crops, or lightly till it into the soil to further enrich it with organic matter. By planting oats in succession, or mixing them with other self-mulching seeds, you can create a living dynamic mulch system that keeps your garden fertile, healthy, and virtually maintenance-free. With oats as part of your garden plan, you'll achieve a resilient, self-sustaining soil ecosystem that supports vigorous plant growth, while drastically reducing the time and effort required for traditional mulching. Now that we've explored these 5 incredible seeds, buckwheat, crimson clover, hairy vetch, mustard greens, and oats, You can see just how easy it is to create a self-mulching garden that practically takes care of itself. Each of these plants not only protects the soil from erosion and moisture loss, but they also enrich it with nutrients, suppress weeds, and attract beneficial insects. By using them strategically, you're building a living mulch system that continuously feeds and nurtures your garden without any extra work, giving you healthier soil, stronger plants, and a more resilient garden ecosystem. The beauty of these seeds is that they work together to provide ongoing coverage, allowing your garden to remain fertile and productive all season long. Whether you interplant them with vegetables, sow them in empty beds, or rotate them throughout the year, they reduce labor, save money, and eliminate the need for traditional mulch. Over time, your soil will improve naturally, creating an environment where your crops can thrive with minimal intervention. This is the essence of a self-sustaining, low-maintenance garden, and it's achievable with just a few simple, natural seeds. If you found this guide useful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Purely Garden, and click the bell to get notified of more gardening tips that save time and boost productivity. Share your experiences in the comments below. Tell us which of these seeds you plan to try first, or share your own self-mulching garden tips. And remember, gardening doesn't have to be hard. With the right plants, your garden can practically take care of itself while giving you abundant, healthy harvests year after year.